Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. This afternoon in my kitchen, I'm gonna make a tomato pie. I have cut 3 Romas that I got from the grocery store, thin as I could get them, and I put them on a paper towel with some salt to draw out the excess moisture. I'm gonna set them to the side. I have also baked a 9-inch pie crust that I got out of my freezer, I about said refrigerator. And I have baked that for 10 minutes on 375, and it's cooling. And it's cool over there. So what I'm doing is getting my cheese ready. I'm gonna need about a cup of cheese, and that can be your choice of whatever cheese you like. I happen to have extra sharp white cheddar, and I have some Colby Jack that I'm gonna use up so that it doesn't go bad in my refrigerator, okay? I like to do waste not, want not, and keep things moving in and out of the refrigerator as we buy other groceries. Groceries are way too expensive now to be wasting stuff, so I'm even more aware of that as I am the grocery shopper in this family, for the most part. The imaginary farmer will run to the store for me if I need him to. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side. And I'm gonna grab a little mixing bowl. Just a little one. Let's do this. Okay. Now, in this bowl, I need 1 egg. These are fresh, so I'm gonna give it a wash. Fresh out of the chickens behind, if you know what I mean. If you don't wash them till you need them, they stay better longer. 1 egg. Make sure there's no shells. And to that, I'm gonna add about 1/2 to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. Now I have Kraft that I need to use with olive oil, and I'm gonna eyeball mine. But you need about 3/4 cup. And I'm gonna use what I've got before I open up a new one that I just got from the store. Okay, let's take a look at that. I've got a spatula, and I'm just gonna give that a little mix and eyeball it. You can use sour cream. You could use a fat-free something. You could even use plain Greek yogurt if that's your preference. These eggs that are fresh, they're more yellow, almost a little bit orange. Y'all can see that. They're bright color. They're really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take that and put that to the side. I am going to bring my pan over, and what I want to do is I want to put the Roma tomatoes, and you can use any tomato that may be coming in on your farm or your garden, but honest to goodness, Romas bake up the best in this particular recipe because they're not so watery. Plus I have sprinkled them with salt to draw out even more of the moisture on this napkin. So I'm just going to place these ever so gently in my 9-inch pie crust. You can make your own crust if you like to. And if you're gluten-free, you can do a gluten-free option of a crust, but still make the tomato pie. That's the nice thing about this recipe. It's very versatile. Okay, now to that, I'm going to add some ground black pepper. And I like pepper, and I'm going to be the one eating this, and I may take a slice to my mom and dad. My guys don't eat tomatoes like this. They will eat it in a sauce or a ketchup. That's about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this cheese in with my egg and my mayo. Now, I have done this recipe 6 ways to Sunday, if you know what I mean. So once you get the gist of it, you'll be making it all summer as tomatoes come in. It's that good of a recipe. Okay, that looks pretty good, but I think we need a little more mayonnaise. Get your aggressions out too. Again, about 3/4 a cup. And if you're doing it for the first time, I would measure. Okay, I'm gonna get me some herbs and some spinach because I have some. I have rinsed it and drained it, and I'm just gonna put a little layer of spinach. Get my greens in. Get me some greens in. I have some white sweet onions that I've frozen that I had left over from a cookout and didn't want to waste them. So I'm going to utilize those as well. Purple onion or red onion is beautiful in this recipe, beautiful. Okay, now let me set that off. I've got a few pieces of mozzarella and a few pieces of Colby Jack that I'm going to go ahead and use up. Again, I don't want it to go to bad, that's for sure. Okay, this one's giving me a fit. Come on here. Okay, seriously. There we go. I'm gonna get a couple pieces of that. And I'll save the rest of that for another time. And what I'm gonna do here on this cutting board is I'm gonna rough chop some basil that came out of my flower pot garden. I don't know what you call that. I just put herbs in it. Dill is really good in this as well, but any kind of herb you like, and you can use fresh or you can use dry. That does not matter. It will be good either way. It really will. A couple of variations of these recipes are in Granny's Farm to Table and Fixes for My Kitchen. Hang on. Let me pay attention so I don't cut a finger off. And I love basil, so I'm just going to rough chop mine. And then I'm just going to get some all over this. It'll be great with the Romas. A great flavor. And again, that's to your liking. I'm going to give this cheese a slice and make sure there's no mold on it. Again, you can use Parmesan, any cheese you like. All right, I'm just going to give that a chop this way too. I can't wait for our Romas to actually start coming in, then I won't have to buy them at the grocery store. Okay, I'm going to put that over the veggies. You could use, if you have a surplus of zucchini, you could put zucchini in this as well. I've done that. Okay, over the top, I'm going to put this gooey egg, mayonnaise, and sharp white cheddar. And I'm just going to spread it around after I dollop it. Just a plop, plop. Plop it in there. And if you want to make this pretty, you can save a couple of herbs or chives or whatever that is. Green would be pretty on top of this. But this one's just for me and my mom and daddy, so they don't care about is it pretty. They care about is it yummy. And this one is. Okay, this is going to bake just like this in a 375-degree oven for about 30 minutes. It should be brown all the way around, and it will be delicious. I'll post a picture of it. Tomato pie, first of the season. Give it a try, y'all. Like, share, and comment if you love it. Thanks for tuning in.